Mark Granstrom, thanks for watching the NCW Live channel. It's time for the continuation of our Get to Know the Candidates here for the Top 10 Washington State's Royalty Apple Blossom Pageant. And now we have Estella Navarro joining us here. Hi, Estella.
Hi.
You are the daughter of Ed and Deborah Navarro.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself before we get into these questions here.
Well, I am the senior drum major for the Golden Apple Marching Band. I also participate in mock trial, which is really great because I would like to pursue a future career as an attorney. And I also play the clarinet, so don't let the title drum major fool you. Don't play the drums. I play the clarinet.
We'll talk more about that coming up in a moment. First of all, when you decided that you wanted to run for the pageant and you wanted to be part of the Apple Blossom Royal Court, and you told your mom and dad, what did they say?
Well, my mom was they were both very supportive. I can remember my mom telling me, wow, you know, if they had that when I was your age in my town, I would not be doing this. So kudos to you. So it was really nice to have really supportive parents, definitely.
How long ago did you decide? Was this something that you've thought about for a long time, or?
When royalty came to the elementary schools when I was younger, I would always look at them, and obviously as a young girl, I thought they were real princesses and queens, and I thought that would be such a cool opportunity to connect with the other, younger generation. And so for the longest time, I've always wanted to be doing this.
Okay. You mentioned that you're the drum major for your school. How does one become a drum major? You said you play the clarinet, so how does that go from clarinet to you're the drum major?
So sophomore year, they run tryouts for any of the drum major, what am I trying to say?
Candidates or
positions?
Yes,
thank you.
Okay.
For the candidates that want to try out for drum major. And so we learn how to spin and use the military, and that's the big stick or baton that we have.
Okay. And
how to do voice commands, how to conduct music. So it's a pretty lengthy process and took a lot of time, and it was definitely a great honor to be selected as that because I know the Golden Apple Band has a very great reputation, not only in this valley but across Washington State. So to be chosen as a drum major was a great honor.
So you start that as a sophomore, and then it's only seniors that are selected as drum majors, or how does that work?
So they announce the drum major at our band banquet, usually at the end of May, right before graduation. And so you start out as the junior drum major. So I was a junior drum major my junior year, and so there was another senior drum major, and she kind of mentored me and helped teach me the ropes a little bit. So now as a senior, I have a junior drum major, and so I get to teach her the ropes and teach her how to lead so she can do just as great next year.
Does that mean you don't play the clarinet so much, or?
Not when we're marching in the parades or the field shows, but I do participate in the wind ensemble as well. So I do thankfully get to play the clarinet year-round.
Okay. Says you like to bake in your bio.
Yes.
So what's your favorite thing to bake?
It's very simple, but I love to bake chocolate chip cookies, especially with my grandma's famous recipe. Cooking, or baking, excuse me, has been something that my grandma and I have shared since I was a little kid, and so it's just great to get to share that with her and bake more.
Has she told you don't share this recipe with anybody?
Maybe, I don't know.
Her lips are sealed. So you said you'd like to go into law.
Yes.
And it says if you change places with anybody, that would be Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Why?
I just think it's very inspiring that she was the first female of Latino ethnicity, or I think that's the right word. And I think being a young woman of Latino ethnicity is very inspiring to see someone like that, and to experience that if I could switch places with her would be a great experience.
What do you want to do with a law background? What do you hope to achieve with that?
I would like to go into public service and kind of into the government. Where I want to go in the government, I am not sure yet. I would like to probably just start off as an attorney and kind of just see where that guides me and where I find my little niche.
Okay. What would it mean for you to be a part of the Apple Blossom Royal Court?
It would mean everything. My dad has worked in the apple industry for a long time now, and just seeing how much that this industry has given to our family is a great blessing, definitely. And I just being in the top 10, it's just such a humbling experience, because I thought I knew how much the community supported this group, but I really didn't, because just so much support that we get from the community and everything that they give us is just a huge humbling experience to be part of, and I love it.
So you win. You're the Apple Blossom Queen. Who do you thank?
My parents and the community, most likely, because I think just being able to have this experience be offered to young girls like us as we enter in the world is definitely not something that is nationwide. So having something unique like this is definitely a great experience to go into the world, which is super cool.
Okay. With your busy schedule, all the rest of the top 10 have crazy busy schedules. I'm sure you've had to sacrifice a little bit just to beat it in the top 10. Mm-hmm. So now you're selected to the Royal Court. What do you choose to give up in order to do that?
Well, this was definitely a hard decision to make, because I had to talk to my band director, Mr. Kovac, and I told him, if I get selected for royalty, I won't be marching in the parade with you guys. And he had a really hard time with that. And it was not an easy decision to make if I do get into the Royal Court, but I have loved every second of being in band, and I would love every second of being an Apple Blossom.
It's kind of hard to play in the parade and then go run back and be on a float. You know.
Yeah. Okay. I was always joking with him. I was like, I'll just take my military up on the float with me.
Just have the band position right next to the float and you can do both.
Exactly.
Well, we can work on that for you.
Yeah.
Be sure to watch the Cashmere Valley Bank Royalty Selection Pageant live on the NCW Life Channel Saturday, February 10th, beginning at 6:30. Brought to you by the Antique Mall of Cashmere. Come find your treasure. Apple Valley Honda, where every new Honda comes with a lifetime warranty. Auville Fruits, home of the Gee Whiz brand, where passion meets flavor. Bay Equity Home Loans, your home for loans. Boswell's Home Furnishings, inspiration and comfort for every room in your home. Collins Fashions, real clothes for real women in downtown Wenatchee. Merry Maids, relax, it's done. And Schmidt Electric, serving the West since 1960.
I'll be with you in apple blossom time.